Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're gonna go over the top 5 reasons that you're never gonna grow on TikTok. Make sure you guys stick around for the end of the episode because I will be sharing with you an update on that 10K account that I'm gonna give away. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name's Robert Benjamin, and my mission is simple. I wanna help you grow a following on social media and make money online. Over the past year, I've had a ton of success on TikTok, and right now I have the #1 YouTube channel dedicated to helping you grow your TikTok. If the proof that just popped up on the screen wasn't enough, then why don't you go search on YouTube for best TikTok hashtags or best time to post on TikTok or even TikTok algorithm and tell me who keeps showing up. Also, you could go check out my Instagram story highlights. I have a ton of success stories. I answer every comment below and all of my DMs on Instagram, so if you have any questions at any point in this video, make sure you leave a comment below or hit me up on Instagram after. I'm telling you, you've never seen another creator before that tries to bring as much value to their audience as I do and engages with as many people as possible. And before I dive into the video, I did want to take a quick second to thank everybody that has signed up for the private TikTok engagement group, my recommendations package, and the mentorship program. It is amazing watching all of you guys grow. Thank you so much for the support. So today we're gonna cover the top 5 reasons that your TikTok account is not growing. Luckily for you guys, I have audited thousands of accounts, both big and small, and I have seen several trends that are happening across every single one of them. Also lucky for you, I'm not just gonna call out the problems that you guys are facing here, I'm also gonna be providing each and every single one of you with a solution to these 5 problems. And trust me, if you're not growing on TikTok, you're definitely doing one of these things wrong. First and foremost, deleting and privating your videos. This is one of the worst things that creators on TikTok can potentially do. And both big and small creators are facing this. This is what happens. You put out a video, it gets 0 views or it flops. So what do? You delete the video because you want it to look like to your followers that you have this amazing account and you never put out content that flops, right? I'm guessing that's exactly what happens. So great, good job. You tricked everybody that's gonna potentially come to your page. You make yourself seem like an unreal person that just never misses, you never flop. But the bad news is you tricked all of these people, but you did not trick TikTok. You know what you did to TikTok? You made TikTok hate your account. You made TikTok hate your content. They don't wanna push out your account anymore. They don't wanna give you not a single bit of page authority, because why would they? The TikTok algorithm, its only goal is to show people content that is made by good creators that they wanna see. When you signal to TikTok by privating or deleting a video or taking it down so that others can't see it, or break TikTok's rules, when you do these things, you're signaling to TikTok to not push your stuff out. Why in the world would an app push out content from a creator that constantly deletes or privates their videos? If you're a big creator and you're doing this, this is why your views are falling. Yeah, Karen, I know your views are falling. And if you're a small creator that's trying to get off the ground, this is why you're not getting off the ground, because you can't even signal to TikTok that you're putting out the right content. Imagine trying to date somebody and they cancel every single date. That's exactly what you're doing to TikTok. How do you want them to act? Because you need to realize at the end of the day, TikTok is gonna turn into the same thing that Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of these other platforms did. It's gonna become a platform for advertisers. And what advertisers want, they want to advertise somewhere where people are gonna have attention, where people are gonna spend their time. And if TikTok is pushing out content from terrible creators that don't signal to TikTok that their content's good and that they're gonna keep it up, well then guess what? They're not gonna push your stuff out because it's gonna hurt their overall plan and they're gonna end up making no money. This is exactly why Twitter went through the big dip that it did in revenue, in advertisers and everything, because at a point, Twitter just wasn't suitable for advertisers. The same exact thing happened to YouTube. Remember when David Dobrik and all those people got demonetized? Why'd they get demonetized? Because they were breaking YouTube's rules. At the end of the day, what you're doing by taking videos down, privating them, breaking the rules, is you're signaling to TikTok, say, hey, don't put my stuff out, nothing to see over here. Also, and I know this is gonna come up, if your video is stuck at 0 views, it's because of 2 reasons. 1, the post is under review, so don't panic, don't delete it, stop looking at your phone and stop worrying about how many views you get on every single post, because it is gonna drive you insane. Secondly, your content is just probably absolute trash. I'm really sorry to tell you that, but it's probably just crap. More on this in a little bit though. Reason number 2 that you're never gonna grow on TikTok is because you're not making content suitable for people in your geo. If you're in Ecuador or you're in Spain and you're not using a SIM card of a location that speaks English and a VPN to make it look like you're there, well then guess what? Your content's just not gonna get seen by those people. You guys need to realize that TikTok is incredibly geo-focused. That means if you live somewhere and the language that you speak there is not English, you should not be posting English content. I don't care that you wanna reach US people or Canada people or wherever you wanna reach. speech, you need to be posting the language of where you currently are. If not, you need to make sure that you have a sim of the language you want to be posting and your settings turned on for that language, for that state within TikTok, and using a VPN that makes it look like you're there. Sorry, not sorry. TikTok is a geo-focused app and you guys should be taking advantage of that. You know how awesome it would be to be the biggest person in Ecuador, the biggest person in Mexico on TikTok? It's gonna be way more successful than you being like the 10,000th biggest person on TikTok in the US. You guys need to take advantage of the unique situation that you have. Also, your posts need way more engagement. We've gone over this several times now. You need 30 to 40% engagement for your posts to really do well. That being said, I see a lot of you guys trying to take my advice and increase your engagement, but what you're doing wrong is you're saying double tap in the video and in your voice, and then in the description, you're saying comment below. You guys need to double down and have the description and the text or what you say in the video be the same exact thing. You need to be saying it twice to really reinforce it. The other thing, you guys are not incentivizing the action, you're just telling them to take it. You need to incentivize it. For example, one of my mentor's clients had an amazing post. He did a pull-up and then what he did was flip the hat that he had on his foot onto his head. It would have been great if he said something like, if I flip this hat onto my head, you have to follow me, right? Because now you're intrigued. Oh, can he flip the hat onto his head while he's doing a pull-up? He didn't do that. He just said double tap if this was cool, or I don't remember exactly what he did, but it was something that wasn't incentivizing. Once he incentivized somebody, gets them hooked in, and hey, if this guy flips his hat onto his head while doing a pull-up, which is pretty impressive, then I'm gonna have to follow him. Boom. You just incentivize engagement. Just asking for it blindly is not incentivizing, and it kind of just looks like spam. So the question you need to be asking yourself when you're trying to incentivize engagement is, why should they do this? And you need to fill that why within your video. And this leads me to my next point. If you're using automation apps, you're buying followers, you're buying engagement, guess what, guys? TikTok knows about that, so stop doing it. I just audited an account. The person's first question, and no offense here if you're watching this video, I'm not gonna release your name or anything like that, and I hope we put you on the right track. You'll be receiving your stuff soon if you haven't already, once my editor's done editing the video. But long story short, their first question was, hey, I'm not growing on TikTok. Why is that? Their second question was, hey, I bought followers, I'm buying engagement, I'm using all of these automation tools, I'm using an instant DM software. Like, how come my content's not going out there? Your content's not going out there because you're not tricking TikTok. TikTok knows that you're buying engagement. They know how much engagement somebody with X amount of followers and X posts should have. So when you're showing them way more engagement, yeah, you're getting 70% engagement, but you cheated for that. Well, then guess what? TikTok knows that. They're not gonna push your content out. That's why your views are bad. And to be totally honest, your account is shadow banned now because you broke their rules. So if you're doing any of this stuff, stop doing it. Guys, there's a huge opportunity to get famous, to grow, to go viral on TikTok way more than any other platform. So you don't need to do these nonsense cheats. And I cannot emphasize this enough. TikTok has the best AI I have ever seen. It's way better than Instagram, than YouTube, than anything else. You guys need to realize the reason that their AI is gonna be so good and they're gonna be so strict about what accounts they allow to push stuff out and things like that is because at the end of the day, TikTok is the most downloaded app in the world right now. So guess what? They're gonna become a huge advertiser. They're gonna eat the lunch of both Facebook and Google. Of course, Facebook and Google are gonna spend billions of dollars right now PRing and saying that people shouldn't be on TikTok, that TikTok's bad. Why are they doing that? Because it's a competitor that's blowing up and they're gonna do everything in their power so that they don't lose their advertiser dollars that are currently going towards YouTube, Google search, Google display, Instagram, and Facebook. So of course, they're gonna say a ton of bad things about TikTok. So what does that do to TikTok? That puts TikTok on the defensive, and they need to not make the same mistakes that YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram have made. Facebook and Instagram, did some things with the election. YouTube has a huge ad apocalypse thing, and they implemented a ton of things for kids. TikTok is starting at a higher level of security, so you guys need to realize that they're gonna be way more serious about taking things down that are cheating, taking things that break their rules, etc. All you really have to take away from that is that they're incredibly strict about what they put on the app. And I really encourage every single one of you guys to go read TikTok's community guidelines. If you're wondering why your posts get taken down or why your sounds get muted, things like that, go read their guidelines. Honestly, it's really informative. It's not that long, and it'll allow you to navigate your content so that you're not putting stuff out that ends up getting you banned. Because let's be real, guys, nobody's watching this video to learn these things, to not implement them, to go and get banned, or to not grow on TikTok. I know every single one of you want to grow, you want to go viral, so please, just take the precautionary steps that I'm warning you guys. Reason number 4 is you're not posting enough. If you really want to grow on TikTok, you need to be posting more than 6 times a day. If you're, whatever, I want to grow, I'm really not that serious, post 3 to 6 times a day. And I don't want to hear that you don't have time or your niche doesn't have that many pieces of content or whatever it is. You guys need to come up with new ways. I'm tired of hearing about people's problems. Let's come up with solutions. If you can't record that much every single day, then save a ton of drafts, start reposting content. You guys need to come up with creative solutions. Or if you can't come up with that many ideas, you need to start copying trending content that's on the Discover page or that big creators are doing. There's no excuse for not having content to put out and not being able to put out 6 pieces of content every single day. I grew this whole platform while working a 9 to 5 and running a business on the side. So this wasn't just a side hustle. This was like a side hustle. And if I did it that quickly, you guys can too. Stop telling yourself that you can't, because you definitely can. Also, if you're editing stuff off of TikTok and it takes you 4 or 5, if it takes you more than 30 minutes actually to make a TikTok and it wasn't something with great transitions or stuff like that, you're doing something totally wrong. Stop editing stuff on some BS software. Doesn't even look good on TikTok. Just use your phone. Just start with your phone. You guys are making this so much more complicated than it has to be. And this brings me to my last point, which is why 99% of you guys are never going to grow on TikTok. This might be the most important thing, more important than when you post, hashtags, lighting, all of that stuff. You guys need to be posting trending content. Now, before you tell me that your niche doesn't have trending content or you want to post original content or whatever you're gonna say, it's all BS. Also, the first 1 to 2 seconds of your guys' videos, 99% of you that I audit your account, this is what I see. When you have a really good post, it had a great hook. When you guys have posts that flop, the hook was terrible. If the first 1 to 2 seconds is not outrageous and provocative and makes somebody want to watch more, well then guess what? Nobody's gonna watch your video. You're gonna get 0 watch time. You're gonna get 0 engagement. If you can't even focus on making a good hook in the first 1 to 2 seconds, then what makes you think somebody should watch the rest of your video? This is really the most important part of the video. Kind of the same thing on YouTube. I've spoken about this before. I have to not drag you guys along in the video, but incentivize you to continue watching. You need to do the same thing on TikTok. You need to incentivize somebody to stop scrolling at 11 p.m. when they're watching TikToks and, just mindlessly looking through things. You need to convince them that what you're putting out is worth watching, and you do that with an amazing hook that's provocative, it's thought-provoking, it makes somebody want more. And for those of you that don't know what trending content is what is trending under the Discover page. Or if you go into your niche, type in your niche's hashtag. If you're in music, type in music, singing, covers, go to hashtags, find all the top hashtags, write them all down. There's probably gonna be 5 to 10 of them that get a lot of views. Then what you need to do is click into those hashtags, look at those big creators that constantly show up, write down their name. Then look through the rest of the stuff that's trending, either what those big creators are making or the videos that you see under those hashtags. That's what's trending. That's what your content needs to look like, needs to feel like, needs to sound like. If you want to be successful in your niche, that is exactly how you do it. Seriously, you guys are making this stuff way harder than it needs to be. I don't care. Look, I'm creative too. I don't care that you want to make original content. The way that you make original content on TikTok is by copying a trend, stealing a trend, hopping on a trend, and putting your little twist in it. And your little twist cannot be something that makes it terrible. Your twist needs to be something that makes it more relatable or have a better hook. My biggest piece of advice, guys, do not hate the player, hate the game. This is the game that we're all playing in. I don't care if you were good at posting on YouTube or Instagram or in MySpace. And guess what? TikTok doesn't care either. TikTok wants content that TikTok's users want to see. We're not on TikTok to watch YouTube videos. We're definitely not on TikTok to watch Instagram videos or Snapchat videos. So why do you guys think that posting the same exact thing that you would post on those platforms is gonna work on TikTok? It's not. And shout out to Lee the Fourth. If you guys don't know who Lee the Fourth is, I don't know who you are. He's got 3.4 million followers on TikTok. I think he's at like 300K now on YouTube. Lee, thank you so much for the best advice that you could have ever given me. So when I was just getting started on TikTok, I know Lee, I went to college with him. He's got 3.4 million followers. So I hit him up. I was like, Lee, let's chat, let's jam, blah, blah, blah. Ended up hanging out late at night. I think it was like 1 in the morning. And I was like, all right, so like, what could I do differently on TikTok? And he was like, this is the one piece of advice I'm gonna give you. He's like, you need to copy the trends. He's like, when you see something that's working, you need to do that thing. And I was like, simple enough. Guess what? Once I started doing that is when I really blew up. Same exact thing. If you guys look at my DMs, my comments, my Instagram story highlights, even the results from my mentorship program, all of those things, you guys will realize that it's when people start to make trending content and making it original to TikTok, to them, not just making original content off the bat, that's when they start to see success. So shout out to Lee, man. You're the GOAT. Thank you so much for that advice. And I'm passing that on to all of you guys, and I'm gonna say it in every video, and I'm gonna jam it down your throat because it is the absolute truth. And that's how you're gonna get a piece of this pie that is TikTok during these times where it is crazy and you could go from nobody to something literally overnight. That being said, I did wanna give you guys an update on the 10K account. So currently it's at about 2,000 followers. Right now it is Wednesday. It is 1 p.m. in the afternoon. So it's Wednesday, 1 p.m. at about 2,000. I have until Saturday night to be able to hit 10K. I really think that I'll be able to hit 10K. I've gained like, I think 1,500 followers in the past 24 hours. I haven't posted as much as I want to, but if you guys wanna learn more about that, because because I will be giving the account away to one of my subscribers. If you guys want to learn more about that, what I need you to do is go check out my video from 1 to 10K in 7 days. I posted it a couple days ago. You'll be able to find it on my channel. That being said, if you guys are struggling to grow on TikTok, if you guys are interested in the products that I shouted out earlier in the video, the private TikTok engagement group, my recommendations, the mentorship program, overall, if you're just struggling to grow on TikTok, I strongly suggest you check out the link in the description below. If you guys aren't interested in that, I'm also gonna link out to all of my other YouTube videos. I've got videos on everything you could possibly want for TikTok. After all, I do have the #1 YouTube channel for growing on TikTok. The best time to post, what to do, how to find trends, all of these different things that I didn't cover in this video, hashtags use, all of these things that also do matter. In addition to the 5 things that I just mentioned, I'm gonna link out to that in the description. Also, you'll probably see them pop up here. If you guys like this video, please smash that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss another episode, and I hope you and your family are staying happy and healthy.